Well, I think it's safe to say I picked the right team to manage, and Him has been an amazing signing so far. Hello guys, and welcome back to the third episode of Replicating Ranieri with Eintracht Frankfurt, where today we are playing two games in the league against Stuttgart and Feiburg. I think I'm pronouncing those both right. That is an absolute miracle and a definite first for me. We are 10th place in the league with 8 points, 2 wins, 2 draws and 2 losses. Could have gone a lot better, but since last time out we have picked up our form, and I think it is due to the new tactic they have in place. We managed to get a draw against Cologne, a win against Mainz, and then a draw and a win against Fortuna Düsseldorf and RB Leipzig. So it could have been worse. Definitely would have liked to have gone some better results in the first two games, but obviously you live and you learn, and we have learned, and this is the tactic that we are going with. A great lineup that we have in this 11. We're not using wingers anymore though. I remember back to when, at the start of the year, everyone was using 5 at the back, thought it might work for us, and I also remember using an advanced forward and a complete forward as my strike force way back in Football Manager 2018, and it worked really well. So this lineup seems to be working, an absolute treat for us so far. We did change the tactic at the RB Leipzig game. We were so unlucky to not win the game. They scored in the 93rd minute. But yeah, it's gone pretty well for us, and I think I'm going to stick with it for the two games that we're showing in this episode. I don't see how they can fail. Let's jump straight into this first game of the episode. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Oh wait, no, I am forgetting something. The transfers that we made before last episode, the transfer window did not close just yet, and the two signings that we made were Him and Mascherano. Mascherano is just even more cover because I'm feeling cold and I need more covers. That's a terrible joke, sorry. Him has been amazing, 6 goals in 4 games. He just won the Player of the Week, so we can't complain about his performance at all. A couple of loan moves out, but I think no other sales. This is the squad that we're going with. Arda Turan is at central attacking midfield after getting a goal and an assist last time out. Cannot complain with his performance, so let's jump into this game and see if we can come away with all 3 points. Stuttgart with an alright team, not too many names that I recognise if I'm being completely honest, but I think that our side is probably the better of the two, and I think that we should be able to come away with a win just like we did last time out. It is away from home, which always mixes things up. We're going positive right now, but we will drop it back to a balanced mentality. We used a balanced mentality against RB Leipzig, but a positive one against Fortuna Düsseldorf, so both of them kind of work for different reasons. I imagine just going against harder teams, I will drop back down to a balanced mentality. I'm just really obsessed with this tactic right now. I'm just surprised that I could come up with anything half decent. You guys have seen my tactical approach, and it's never good. So anything that gets me a couple of wins in a row is considered an absolute genius performance from me. Sosa on the ball for goodness sake, I thought they scored there. I completely lost my train of thought. I was having a mini heart attack there after talking about how good this tactic is. If we had conceded that early on, I would be pretty disappointed. The first chance does go away though, and it looks like Marcus Alonso has picked up a wee bit of a knock. He's our best left back though, so I'm going to try and keep him on for as long as I can. He seems to be going back up in his condition, so he can go to the hardware store, get some plywood, build a bridge and get over it. Half time, and it is 0-0. I would like to have seen a couple more chances for us, and by a couple, I mean literally any chances, so I'm going to tell them I'm far from pleased from the performance. I'm actually not that disappointed. We're doing alright statistically. We are letting them come into the game quite a bit, but I am hoping that in the second half we can close the gap and get ourselves some goals and definitely create some chances, unlike in the first half. We do stupidly give it away there. Alonso getting it back, but again giving it away, and they are in a great position to try and put it into the back of the net there. And I think I might actually move down to a balanced mentality, because they are all over us right now. They are definitely the dominant side if you take a look at the chances, but who knows, we could get back into it. I think I'm going to make my first 2 substitutions already. Alonso is still with a little bit of a knock, but it's mainly the fact that he's got a yellow card, as well as the fact that I think that it might be time to accept that Arda Turan maybe isn't the best player in the world. Maybe that last game was a bit of a fluke, getting a goal and an assist, so we're going to bring Minamino to play in his position. 10 more minutes to go. If anyone would like to do something, that would be great. And we are on the ball in the right sort of area, so we might be able to come away with the winning goal. Da Costa putting it into the middle, and our young Serbian striker almost puts it into the back of the net there. There we go, demanding more. 8 minutes to go on the clock. Oh, fingers crossed we can come away with the chance here. The clock is running down though. We're going to move onto an attacking mentality, see if that does anything for the last few minutes. I don't think I need to make a substitution I can't think of a substitution that I think would improve the side. But the clock ticks away and we come away with a draw. 1 point is not as bad as no points, I guess. But I'm going to tell them I'm far from pleased from the performance. We should be coming away with all 3 points, even away from home, especially with my genius new tactic. But I guess we'll just try and bounce back in the next game, which is against a slightly easier opposition, and an opposition that we are facing at home, all the way down in the bottom place on the table. I don't see how we don't come away with all 3 points. So let's jump straight into that. The injuries, Marcus Alonso's got a bit of a tight calf and he's out for 1 to 3 days. Oh, go get a massage, treat yourself. Maybe even a face mask, you got to keep that skin looking good. You're on camera a lot, my friend. With a slightly easier opponent, a big break and playing at home, I'm hoping that a similar 11 will be able to get an actual win under our belt. A lot more familiarity in the squad right now, so I'm sure they can put in a good performance and hopefully shoot us up the table with 3 points tonight. I would have talked about the squad for Freiburg, but I actually didn't know anyone. They have Derm on the bench, I think, because I know this is the team that he went to, but I'm not even sure if he's on the bench. He's certainly not on the starting 11, but straight off the bat, they are coming at us. A good ball into the middle is cleared away by us, and Minamino, the man on loan from Liverpool, is racing up the field. He's through on goal, he takes a hit, and it goes just wide of the post, and honestly, you'd expect a goalkeeper to be able to save a shot like that. Yes, Derm is actually on the bench as I just check it there. But good early signs, and hopefully we can have some more to come. Here's another chance, and we do get it. And now a good ball over the top to Ozimhen, who is doing amazingly in the league so far, but can't add to his tally of 6 goals already by scoring there. Campbell standing over a free kick. He puts it into the right area, and there we go. That is the goal that we needed. 1-0 after 18 minutes in this game, and that is a great performance from the side so far, and the goal is certainly deserved. I'm thinking about maybe playing one of our younger centre-backs in there, and that is Toure, who's normally a right-back, but I think he could be able to do a job, but right now the defence aren't doing too badly at all. Da Costa is more suited to right wing-back position, so I think that he certainly starts over him, but I still want to have Toure in the lineup, so I'm not sure how to add him into the 11. It will probably end up being the slightly older centre-back that comes off. This man right here, I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name. But honestly, right now, everything seems to be working quite well. We only conceded 1 goal so far since we changed to this setup. So, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Campbell on the ball, putting it into Marcus Alonso. Ozimhen's shot is blocked. Again, just another stupid highlight. But we're still 1-0 up. 6 shots there too. And I don't think that we'll be done for the first half just yet. I'm predicting at least 1 more goal in this first half. Well, it's a good thing I'm not a betting man, because we didn't end up getting a single other chance in that first half. But I'm still happy with the team, how the team had performed, regardless. Straight off the bat, Da Costa gets an injury, and Toure's out with an injury as well. So I don't think we have a reserve right wing back. This is a predicament. Nah, he's just going to have to stay on. If the injury gets aggravated, I'll deal with it then. But he's still on 70% condition. You can deal with it. I told Alonso to build a bridge and get over it. You can do the same thing, buddy. Freiburg whipping in a ball into the right area, but again a good clearance by us, and we're about to hit them on the counter-attack. Our young Serbian striker can't quite find the right ball, but we still managed to keep a hold of it. Campbell sending it forward. Da Costa, apparently injured, comes through on goal and shoots it right at the goalkeeper. Our wingers are really doing well. Well, our wingbacks are really doing well at getting into the right position and creating chances so far this game. Da Costa scored in that 6-0 win against Fortuna Düsseldorf, and already he has had about 3 shots this match, so I think he might be able to pick up a couple of goals if he keeps going in the same way that he is right now. Another chance for us, and it is cleared over to our midfielders. Gosh, there's just some slow commentating going on there. Couldn't even work out what the words I wanted to say were, but we do eventually get it back after we lose it. Giving it away as soon as I say that, and it looks like Freiburg might be creating their first chance of the game. Great tackle by the centre-back that I'm trying to think about bringing off. And Sal sends it forward. Ozimhem, please prove that you are a good striker. That's not what I said to do. I said to do the opposite. You did the opposite of what I said to do. A good striker would have put that into the back of the net. Come on, you're better than this. A 6.3? This is definitely your worst game of the season. That's my alarm because I'm meant to be going into a Zoom meeting. Please ignore that. Just got out of the Zoom. It was good. Thanks for asking, guys. And we have a chance straight off the bat. Marcus Alonso running down the wing. Surely he can get an assist from this position. Plays it into Danilo. Maybe not an assist there, but eventually we do get into right the sort of area, and Minamino does put it into the back of the net, and Marcus Alonso does get that assist. Mate, I'm an absolute genius. Mind reader, tactician, fortune teller. Just chuck all of it on the CV. 4 minutes of additional time, and I don't see us throwing this one away anytime soon. This tactic seems to be working very well defensively. Could be a little bit better offensively, but I mean, if you're not conceding goals, you're not losing games. And honestly, I have a track record of losing games. So as long as we're not losing games, it's a win for me. I know that's not how it works in football, but this is my series and I'll do what I want with it. There we go, 7th place in the league, not bad at all at the end of the episode. This is where we're going to end the episode, unfortunately. I know, you guys are all disappointed. You're like, what? This one was such a short episode, Raxo. We want to keep hearing more about your Zoom session and how entertaining your life is in general, and your just awesome commentary from start to finish and enthusiasm. I know. But it's okay, we'll be back tomorrow. Fingers crossed we'll be back tomorrow. Actually, every time I say we'll be back tomorrow is the day that I don't upload the day afterwards. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this episode, make sure you like and subscribe so that you don't miss a single episode around here. And I'll see you all later.